As we age, one question looms large in the world of health and longevity: what should we eat to live longer and stay vibrant? For decades, scientists have explored how different eating patterns affect the aging process. Two standout strategies have emerged: caloric restriction, CR, and nutrient-dense eating. While both have shown promise in extending lifespan and promoting healthy aging, they take very different approaches. One cuts calories, the other packs in nutrients. So which one truly reigns supreme for aging well? Let's dive into the science and unravel the truth. Caloric restriction means reducing your daily calorie intake without causing malnutrition. In most research settings, it involves cutting total calories by about 20 to 40% compared to normal intake. This isn't about skipping meals or starving, it's about eating less but still getting essential nutrients. In lab animals, caloric restriction has been nothing short of miraculous. Mice on sour diets live up to 50% longer than those who eat freely. They also suffer fewer age-related diseases like cancer, diabetes, and cognitive decline. So, what's happening under the hood? Caloric restriction appears to switch on cellular repair systems. It reduces levels of insulin and IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, hormones that speed up aging when chronically high. It also boosts autophagy, a cellular cleanup process that clears out damaged proteins and organelles. Fewer calories also mean fewer free radicals, those nasty molecules that damage cells and contribute to aging. In short, caloric restriction seems to hit the brakes on aging by slowing metabolism, reducing inflammation, and boosting internal housekeeping. Impressive, right? Most of the dramatic benefits of caloric restriction come from studies in yeast, worms, mice, and monkeys. Translating those results to humans is not so straightforward. Humans have complex social lives, psychological needs, and longer lifespans. Long-term caloric restriction can also lead to downsides in people: nutrient deficiencies, bone loss, low libido, irritability, and even muscle wasting if not carefully managed. Moreover, sustaining a restricted calorie diet for years or decades is hard. Hunger is a powerful biological drive, and strict SAR can affect quality of life. That's where the conversation shifts to another powerful concept: nutrient density. Nutrient density focuses not on how much you eat, but what you eat. It's the idea of getting the highest concentration of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, and healthy fats per calorie consumed. Think of leafy greens, berries, nuts, wild-caught fish, legumes, and fermented foods. These foods are brimming with life-giving compounds that nourish your cells without overwhelming your body with empty calories. Nutrient-dense eating doesn't require calorie counting. Instead, it emphasizes food quality and variety. It nourishes the body deeply while supporting metabolism, hormone balance, gut health, and immune resilience. And unlike calorie restriction, it doesn't rely on deprivation, it thrives on abundance. Aging isn't just about living longer, it's about staying healthy while doing so. And here, nutrient density shines. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing nutrients. Our metabolism slows, appetite may decline, and chronic inflammation becomes more common. Eating foods rich in antioxidants, polyphenols, omega-3s, fiber, and phytonutrients helps counteract oxidative stress and supports cellular repair mechanisms. Studies show that people who consume diets high in nutrient-dense whole foods, like the Mediterranean and Okinawan diets, have lower rates of heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, and other age-related diseases. They also maintain better mobility, brain function, and emotional well-being well into old age. Crucially, nutrient-dense diets support muscle retention, which is key to preventing frailty. They also stabilize blood sugar and insulin, reduce systemic inflammation, and promote a thriving gut microbiome, all important levers in the aging process. So here we are with two compelling strategies: caloric restriction with its metabolic slowdown and cell repair perks, and nutrient density with its flood of protective compounds and practical sustainability. Do we have to choose? Not necessarily. Some scientists argue that caloric restriction works best when paired with nutrient-dense foods. After all, reducing calories without maximizing nutrient intake can quickly lead to deficiencies. Sour diets rich in whole, unprocessed, nutrient-packed foods are more effective and safer than those involving empty calorie reductions. The longevity diet, popularized by Dr. Valter Longo, blends these ideas by promoting moderate calorie restriction, plant-based nutrient-dense foods, and periodic fasting. There's also a growing interest in intermittent fasting, as a more sustainable way to mimic the benefits of caloric restriction. It doesn't require long-term calorie cuts but instead alternates between periods of eating and fasting. Some studies suggest it triggers many of the same longevity pathways as SAR, such as autophagy, improved insulin sensitivity, and lower inflammation, without the psychological and nutritional stress of daily calorie slashing. Ultimately, the best diet for aging isn't just about science, it's about what works for your body, your lifestyle, and your mental well-being. For someone already underweight or nutrient deficient, aggressive calorie restriction could do more harm than good. For someone with a history of overeating or metabolic syndrome, SAR might offer real benefits, but only if it's balanced with robust nutrition. A practical middle path might look like this: eat nutrient-dense foods 80 to 90% of the time, avoid ultra-processed and empty-calorie items, and allow your body to rest between meals through gentle fasting or time-restricted eating. This way, you activate longevity pathways without exhausting your willpower or compromising your health. Both caloric restriction and nutrient-dense eating offer powerful tools for extending health span and combating the effects of aging. Caloric restriction targets metabolic rate, hormonal balance, and cellular cleanup, while nutrient density strengthens the body's defenses, enhances resilience, and supports daily function. Rather than viewing them as opposites, consider them as complementary forces. The real key to aging well may not lie in eating less or more, but in eating smarter. Focus on foods that nourish your body at the cellular level, listen to your hunger signals with wisdom, and adopt sustainable habits that make you feel alive, not deprived. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Thanks for tuning in. If this video sparked your interest, feel free to give it a like, pass it along to someone who'd enjoy it, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.